Okay, dear friends, I'm back with another machine on the Hackthebox, which is Timelapse. I've already spawned the machine earlier, and this is the IP address of the target. I will use the Pentesting, which is online payload OS provided by the Hackthebox to do this penetration. For this video, before we begin today's journey, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. You are greatly appreciated because this will help me very much on YouTube robots. So without further ado, let's just get started. We can switch over to the viewer or online GUI of Payload OS. As you can see, I've already done the map scanning with the usual options like scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan, and also the comprehensive scan by the option of -P-. So from the map scanning results, as you can see over here, there's so many open ports, but I think we do not need to take into consideration about RPC related port number. And the target has Samba surface opened, as you can see, or running. And also like Kerberos, also like LDAP. So I think apparently the target is domain control or DC. And also we can get the machine name is DC01. We can make a copy and note it down into our notebook. And also, I think this should be the domain name, right? So we can make a copy again. So this is domain name. And this is machine or host. Also, there is another port number, which is 5986. And this map doesn't give us specific application information. So we can use the Google search engine to make some sort of research. As you can see, this port number is running by the WinRM or Microsoft Windows Remote Management tool. I think you are already familiar with this tool because this will provide similar functions as SSH, which can provide shells to the target. We can, of course, later we can use client 2, the evil WinRM tool to do our penetration. Okay. And now go back to our terminal. As I said in the other videos, if the target has a surface running like Samba surface, like FTP surface, this surface should become our first objective to emulate. In this case, Samba surface should become our target to emulate. The tool I'd like to use is SMB client and the option L and the IP address of the target. I need to confirm the IP address of the target, which is correct. Now we need to pass our own password because I use the online machine. I cannot remember my password. Paste. Okay, so as you can see, there's some shares, but those shares are default ones. We do not need to pay attention, right? But this one caught our attention, and we can access this share. By same command, shares. And we can paste the password again. No problem. we can list files, and there are 2 directory, and we can go to the dev directory, list again. We can get down this backup file, and now let's quit. Of course, the help desk doesn't contain important information, so I'd like to quit. Then we can unzip this file, right? But this zip file is protected by password. We can use the zip to join. Maybe we do not use the John the Ripper. I'd like to use the fcrack zip too. Yeah, we need to, of course, we can use the help fcrack zip, and of course we'll use a dictionary rather than brute force, and the use unzip, and the password file we can use the locq word lists and locq, and the file is this one. Let's press enter, and this will not take so long time. We'll wait for this to be finished to see whether we can crack the password for this backup zip file. Alright, the password has been retrieved by fcrack zip. Yeah, this tool is so powerful when we deal with the zip file. And we can paste in here. So then we can unzip, right? Unzip, print. Oh, not this one. And we can paste the password here. Yeah, we got the pfx. I think pfx is some special file format which contains the public key or certificate and also the private key. So to use this information or public key and private key, we need to extract such data from this file. And I've already opened this website here. This gives us the instruction how to extract the cert file or certificate and private key files from pfx file. So we can use this command. Maybe we can make a copy, right? And now go back to our, copy to the clipboard, and this one, of course, we need to use a different file name, and make a copy here, and the input file is legacy, and the out we can name to for example, like PM, and also we need to specify the option of notes, but we need to supply the password to make successful extraction. So we need to crack the password for this pfx file. Of course, we can use the John the Ripper, but before we can use the John the Ripper, we need to convert this file into the hash value. And the very important thing is, of course, this, if we use the default Python 3 to convert this one, and then we run the John the Ripper, it will fail. And maybe I can show you now. So we can pfx John the Ripper, and the file is legacy and #1. Then we can use the John the Ripper, specify the word list, and locq txt. But the John the Ripper cannot identify the hash type. I think this is the problem. Of course, you also can manually edit this file. For example, here we need to remove the B. This is the problem caused by the Python 3. We need to remove the B and also the single quote. But I'd like to prefer another way. I'd like to use the Python 2. We can use, of course, Python 2 is not installed by default. And we can use the sudo install Python 2. Python 2 itself is very easy to be installed. So I just show you the entire process of my penetration. Python 2, and we can use the USR, share, John the Ripper, pfx, and then the file and redirect to hash2. The second one, we need to, this module is missing. We can, of course, no problem. We are not afraid of error. Okay, we need to remove the single quote. Let's hit enter. It's installed. And then we can run this again. So now we can use the John the Ripper to crack word lists and locq txt hash2. As you can see here now, there will be no error because we use the Python 2, and now the John the Ripper can identify the hash type. So we just wait for this to be completed and then come back. Alright, we have already cracked the password for this file, pfx file. Then we can go on to extract certificate and private key. We can use the OpenSSL and the PKCS to well in legacy, then no certs, right? And the output to private key, okay, and the no, okay. Then we can supply the password. This one is our password. No problem. Then we need to extract the public key or certificate. We use this similar in legacy and no keys and out cert PM. Okay, I think it's done. We can give the password again. Now we have already got the private key and the certificate. So then we can use the eval to connect to the target, right? Eval the IP address of the target, and this time we can use the public key. Information here is, so which one? Cert, and the private key, but we must use the SSL or enable SSL. Okay, let's hit enter. It's working. And then we need to do some, some immersion. For example, like we do the machine. I mean the Linux machine. When we get the initial for the host, the first thing we need to check, almost the first thing we need to check is bash history. But in this case, we need to check the PowerShell history. And I've already opened this one. So the history file of PowerShell, it should be under this directory. Okay? So now we can go back to our eval or dir. We are not inside the Linux. And then we can go to which one? The app data. Maybe I need to this one. Where maybe we can use this one, right? env, this one will be much better. We can make a copy and then make a copy again. So we use the environmental variable. This would be much easier to navigate. Weird. Make a copy and then we cannot make a copy. Interesting. Yeah, it's done. There are, and we can type console. Here we got some information like who am I, IP configure, and also we got the username and also the password, so we can make a copy into our notebook. And the username is this one. So I think we can make or start a new shell by this user with this username. And we can open another tab, eval. Eval, but this time we will not use the certificate and the private key. We can use the password and the username. And username and the password. Sorry. Make a copy. Similarly, we need to enable SSL. Let's hit enter. Next, we need to elevate our privilege to administrator. All right. Message. Oh, maybe I need to use a single quote. Let's hit enter. Yeah, successful. Then we can get the information about this user. Deploy. Yeah, as you can see, we also can get the membership, the group membership information. And the current user SVC deploy belongs to LAPS readers. So I think we can get this LAPS password. And to do that, we can use the command. You know, this command is complicated. So I made some preparation. Make a copy. And we know the machine name is this one. And the property, maybe we can make a copy. Yeah, then we can retrieve the information. Alright, as you can see, we got or retrieved the password for LAPS. And this one, we can make a copy. And this password, it will be different from time to time, which is fine. Then we can use this one to access administrator. As you can see here, we have already got another shell which belongs to administrator. Then we can go back. And here, there is another user, TRX, dir, and go to the desktop, dir. Then we can get the root flag here. Okay, so that's all I'd like to go through the machine. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day.